Hey guys, I discovered recently a batch process that you can use between Canva and ChatGPT, so I thought I'd spend a bit of time showing you how that works. So, the aim of this for me was to have some bulk creatives that I can push out and schedule for my Instagram and Facebook content. So I just wanted some little snippets of information that could benefit my customers. So I found this little template here. I'm just going to adjust it and put my branding on there. And I like this one. So let me just delete these little pictures quickly. Do, and I'll put my logo on there and make that tiny. Now, what we're going to do is use ChatGPT to populate these three fields. So I've got a heading, I have a subheading, and a little bit of information here. So you want to pay attention to how much space you've actually got. For myself, I'm just going to delete this and make the text a little bit larger. And I know that some of my headings are going to be more than 3 words. So I'm just going to move this down here and make sure there's enough space for me to use. Okay, so that's the main part of the editing done. Now what I'm going to do is go into ChatGPT now, and I've created this earlier, but I've sort of thought about what I wanted it to be. So my instruction is to create a table of information that I can use for Insta posts that I can download as a CSV file. It should contain details about product, benefits, customer pain points, scientific information. Details should contain a main heading, subheading, and a short sentence, and also provide full details for Insta caption in around 70 words and include hashtags. So let's just pop that in and see what it does. So sometimes chat will present you with a table that's on the screen, and other times it will give you an actual downloadable file. But what I've noticed in the past is that the downloads are kind of only accessible for a short time. I think that's got something to do with the coding in ChatGPT and it having to remember the details. Okay, so it's giving me this table here with all of the information. I've got the main heading, subheading, short sentence, and the caption that I can use later on. And I'm just going to download that. Insta table content CSV. Okay, here comes the fun part. So now that we're back into Canva, I'm going to the apps section and I'm going to type in bulk create and it should come up. It's just this first one here. There's no logo, but it's been working really well for me. We are going to upload our data. And then you can see here, it's reading the CSV, so it knows that there's main, sub, sentence, and a caption. But for our use, we only need the top 3. So what we do is you go to the main heading on your image and you click the 3 little dots, and there's a section in there that's called Connect Data. So we're going to connect data and then select main heading. Follow suit with the next one, that's the subheading, and then follow suit with the short sentence. I won't worry about this one for the example, but so once you've done that, you can see it's labeled them. We don't need to worry about this one, that's for later on, and I'll press continue. It's saying to me that it's given me 5 options, so I can tick or untick all of these. I've actually done this with 30 examples, but But later on, design-wise, I decided it would be easier just to select 5 at a time, and then I can change my design. So let's go ahead and generate that. There you are. So it's generated the 5 images with all of my text in there. And you might need to go in quickly and just double check, because sometimes, especially with curves, you may need to edit it slightly, but all of these look great. So I'm really happy with that. Anyway, enjoy, fam.